like a puppet on a string.
Hi everybody, it's a little bit dark this morning. Well, it's dark in the car. Just a bit of an update of what's been going on. Yesterday, I turned up at a call and the woman needed some help, so I had to, me and another care support worker had to change the sheets. She'd had an accident, it's not her fault, and we helped her, and then she did it again. So I phoned the office up and I said, is there any chance you can cover my next call, because we're struggling, we're going to call 111 because she doesn't look too good. So that's what we did. Asked them could they cover it, and I phoned back because it was still, my next call was still on my rotor. So I ended up leaving the other girl who we was with to look after the lady while I went to my next call, because I don't like being late for anybody. So I get to the next call. Wasn't happy because obviously I was a bit worried about the girl who had just left in case she needed my help again. So I gets to my next call, did all the needs, did all the things what she needed for me to do, medication and meal and everything, and just saying goodbye to her. And then next thing, another knock on the door, and they sent another carer out instead of me going. So there was two of us there, ended up two of us being there. I got took off the rotor, so my travel time would have been gone, it was a 23 minute journey, which did only give me 15 minutes to get there in. So long story short, it got put back on because I phoned up and I emailed in saying it needed to be put on. Last night, this girl I'm working with today, basically her rotor's just completely continuously changed. She started off with one rotor and woke up, well, not woke up, she's come out doing the job, and then from the next call onwards, everything's completely changed. So she's not happy. We've got new starters that started working with us, and they said, yeah, it's good at the beginning. So they was doing what they should be doing for the new starters. And then 5 weeks down now, when I spoke to one yesterday, she's been sent here, she's been sent there. She said she didn't expect this. She said, I thought, they said to me in the interview that I'll be keeping local, and they've not. So they're going to have the crap from now on. Like I said, we've got last day today, and then we're off for 3 days, and then in for 3 days, and then we're finished. But it still doesn't help the other people who's doing this job what's going on. Now, I've asked for one of my calls last night, and he asked, why is the two females going in? Because there's a situation where it needs to be a male and a female. So they wouldn't change it. They said on the assessment, when they did the assessment, which an assessment is an hour and a half to 2 hours, and there was no mention of it. Now I know there was, because I know there was. Plus an assessment is ongoing, so things change. We might pick up something because we're the ones who's out in the field doing the job. We come across these situations, what we're approaching when we visit the service user or clients or patients' house, whatever you want to call them. But when we arrive there and we pick up on something, we report it. It's no point reporting it because nothing gets done. All it is, it's going to go to the hire manager for them to look at, who's basically goes home at 5:30, 6 o'clock sometimes. I'm not saying she doesn't stay late, but she does sometimes. But nothing's changed. So you know in that morning call that you're going to be with, well, there's going to be two females going in it. So you're trying to help the company by saying don't send two females in it, send a male and female. But because they haven't got the capacity to fill the calls in, they'll just send anybody.
But whenever there's a snack gap, Twix fit.
One girl's come back, she's been off for long term. She's had no return to work. She's had no, this is over 12 months she's been off for. She's had no return to work. She's had no medication update training, handling training, and that's it. You go to bed, say 10 o'clock, 10:30, because obviously you're up early in the morning, and then you get up, you look at your rota before you go to bed, you get up on the morning and your rota's totally changed again. I've just been to one call, and one of the girls has just said her rota's completely changed. So basically everything what she had has disappeared, and she's got, it's just totally different. So it's them up there who's got us dangling like bloody puppets. So we're just puppets on a string, us lot. Do as we say, not as we do. We've got so many people that's leaving this company at this moment in time. They're taking people on, taking more service users on, but they haven't got the capacity to fill the needs. So now it's like ramming as many as you can. I phoned up last night basically asking for a male and female for one of my calls, because obviously the ladies doesn't like men washing her. She'd rather have a woman wash her. I've asked for that. Basically it is what it is. There's other women gone in before. There's other issues with this, but obviously there's a reason why it should be male and female, and just basically it's gone over their heads. It's just like, no, it is what it is. We just can't understand the mentality of them above treating us like little puppets. They said on that lady where it said man and woman, male and female to provide the care. Now what they're doing is they're saying that the assessment has been done and it does not require male and female, preferably male and female. It's not, it is male and female, but because they haven't got the capacity to give a male and a female, they're just saying, oh, we'll put 2 females in, which is a safety issue. When it was done at the assessment, nothing was mentioned. Well, it was mentioned. And an assessment is ongoing. You cannot get every bit of detail out of somebody within an hour and a half, 2 hour assessment. So an assessment should be ongoing. If we see something different, we report it back to the office and tell them. But over these last 18 months, 20 months, nearly 2 years, nothing has changed. It's going worse, it's going downhill. We worked on an optimizer system where basically it randomly says who's going in that call. It says that it's supposed to keep you within your area, keep the continuity. Well, it's not. It's not working. It doesn't work. How can you have an optimizer system, which is basically what British Gas Board use? It's like Mrs. Smith's having a boiler fitted between 1 and 2. That's what it is. The optimizers for British Gas and delivery drivers. It's not for delivering care. How can you deliver care with an optimizer system? It doesn't work. But them little hierarchies from above with the little puppet strings, they're not helping. They're not bothered. They're not bothered at all. So we've just got to go, grin, bear it. We've only got, we've got last day today, then off for 3 days, and then in for 3 days, and then that's what us done. But it still doesn't help the other people who still be doing this job. We've got new starters at the moment. They've been here, I think, 5 or 6 weeks. At the beginning, when we first worked with them, they said, oh, it's brilliant, it's excellent, it's good. And I spoke to one yesterday and she said, do you know what? She said, you're right. We haven't got, we're going here, we're going there. They're sending them like 70, 80 mile trips just for the morning, 60 miles. And then they do another 50 miles, 110, excuse me, doing another 110 miles a day. But that's not keeping people local. And then you've got people, they know that this is going on. They're not doing anything about it. It's like, I'm not saying it's just this company, but when I spoke to people from other companies, they can't use an optimizer system. They don't use it because it doesn't deliver care. It's like, I just can't get to grips with why they can't keep to, like say I've got Mrs. A for 4 times a day, keep me with Mrs. A from 8 o'clock till 8:45, and then put me in Mr. B from 9 o'clock till 10:15, and do it like that. And then that's 8 to 10 calls a day, but not this. It doesn't work. Doesn't work. Anyway, I'll let you know how I go on later on in the day. So I'll see you in a minute. Well, it'll be a minute for you, but it'll probably be about an hour, 2 hours for me. Everybody's basically downbeat over the job. The morale is just so low. But it's them up above, the hierarchies, treating us like little puppets. We've got to do exactly what they say. Otherwise, well, you're in for a meeting, a Zoom meeting. I'm getting quite good at these Zoom meetings lately. But if you refuse to go in a call because of a situation which you've come across, or you don't like that situation, to save the embarrassment or the awkwardness when you go in a call, it should be looked at and said, oh yeah, you're right, we'll get somebody else in that call, like it used to be. Not now. No. It seems it's only happening to me because other people have refused to go in certain calls and they've never had a Zoom meeting. It's just me, I've got to have a Zoom meeting.
Zoom, just one look, and then my heart went boom.
Jan, she works for the company, was sick to death because we're not allowed to work together. Every single day that we're working, we've got to phone up, or even on our day off, the day before we come back into work after our 3 days off, we phone up and say, you put me and Jan together. Right, so that's doing it all the time. And then it happened for today. Last night I phoned up and said, oh, about this woman, can you make sure it's a male and female? Well, I'll have to go to the manager and ask about that. But when I said that, and also you've put me and Janine together, they change it. They don't have to ask management then. But these assessments, what they're doing, I don't blame the assessment team. They're just going out, doing their job, what they're coming across at that time, and then it's ongoing. Assessments are ongoing because everything changes. We come across something what they've probably not picked up. But it did sound the assessment that male and female, oh, it must be male and female, and now it's preferred male and female. It's just, the things what they're doing is just shocking. It's just ridiculous. I love the job. I love it. I just wish it was how it was. Otherwise I wouldn't have left. And then obviously this wages situation, you're paying for your own wages. You're paying for your own holidays. So we're doing 13 hours there, and they're classing it as if we're doing 12 with an hour for dinner. So they're just, any which way they can get money out of it. I just hope that somebody in the government, or, well, CQC or Watchdog even, look at it, because it's not right. It's not right. There's no care anymore. There's no duty of care for the people that we're looking after. It does annoy me because I don't want to leave the job. I love the job. I just wish to get rid of the optimizer. They give us more time to get to places. They give us continuity of keeping us with the same clients. listen to us if basically there's a problem, and stop. Give us some respect when we phone up instead of it is what it is and that's what you've got to do. It's wrong. It's totally wrong. Right, the sun's come out now, so basically it's a little bit better from this morning. Went to a morning call at 11 o'clock. Just pushing it in. They said it should have been for between 9:30 and 10, and it was 11 o'clock. They wasn't happy. Completely soaked himself. So that was 11 o'clock call for the morning. And the call I'm supposed to be going tonight, which I've asked to be doubled up as male and female, because the lady doesn't want two males. She doesn't mind the lady doing the personal care and the man doing the meal or whichever. There is reasons why we are doubled up in that call as well, so we'll see what happens, and I will let you know. But this is what's basically going on all the time now. No, there's 4 different people going in that call today with me. Sorry, there's 3 different people going in that call with me, and there's 2 going in at dinner time who's totally different as well. So they don't know what she's like, they don't know her demands and needs, and it's 2 women, and it should be a male and a female going in. So let's see what happens. This is the reason why we need continuity, we need right times, right medication, and nothing is happening. So let's crack on to my next one.